All right, let's go into dating. I want to talk about dating with you, but I want to talk more specifically because we've been having like internal conversations about this for a while. The effect that social media has on modern dating and kind of like your own personal experiences within it. All right, you ready?
Go.
So, do you think that social media is turning modern society into commitment phobes?
Yes.
Why?
I feel like people are afraid to shout from the rooftops that they're in love now because you don't know if it's gonna last, and then there's like that embarrassment you want to save yourself from. So I feel like I see that a lot in men and women.
Yeah.
Like you just really want to be sure before you post someone. But I disagree. I think
You want to post them right away?
well, I think once you know that you have feelings for someone, and I think it's important to like let other people online know that you're not single anymore. If like, I don't know, if you want that mutual respect.
It's also like it's like almost like a social currency of being like, this is my person, and like as you said, like shouting it from the rooftops, like sharing it with people. I was always really big on that.
And it's just such a good feeling. It's so like nice when someone does that for you, you know?
Yeah.
Although
Like,
they do say...
like being posted like feels so good. I hate to admit that, but like
well, we saw a stat the other day because it's so funny. I would always post her and she wouldn't post me. And then the stat said that if your partner doesn't post you on social media, that they actually love you way more than someone that does get posted on social media. So I was like, kudos to you.
So
but
I love you
do you
more.
think that like social media, there's so many options that people don't want to stick through the hard time, and they just go on to the next thing because there's so many options and because our attention span is so short.
yeah, it's also like a big city thing.
I agree with that.
Yeah, but social media obviously like exacerbates that.
But don't you think the big city is social media because the big city has the options, social media has the options?
Yeah,
So
that's
Yeah,
so
but
true.
then again, if you're like living in Arkansas, you don't really have like no offense against Arkansas, but like you don't have that.
Fuck Arkansas, we hate you.
You don't, even though you have like this world around you, you technically don't have that many people around you. Whereas in a place like Los Angeles, you go on social media, half the people that you're looking at, even on your For You page, are living in Los Angeles. So like that aspect of
yeah.
there. So that kind of leads me to my next question, actually. So I know from personal experience that social media breeds jealousy and insecurity if handled incorrectly. So what do you think? Has your social media or like your partner's social media ever caused a rift within your own relationship?
Yes, absolutely. I feel like it's ruined every single relationship I've been in.
Is this your
single one of
question
them?
or was this question for Jocelyn? I feel like this is your own question.
I said I preface it from personal experience.
yeah, definitely personal experience. Wow.
Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks when you think that like all the answers are in someone's like following list or like in your story views. And especially when you get wrapped into that and your beliefs become like something that you can't let go of. It's really, really hard. I've really struggled with that.
I feel like a lot of people have struggled with that. I know I personally did, especially with Joe. And like the first couple of months of our relationship, I was like absolutely, even the first couple of months of marriage, I would say I was like going through your follower list. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, but there's a learning curve
my
for both. And I think at first I thought you were crazy, to be honest. I was like, why do you care about social media so much? But over time, I would say 50% of what you said made sense. You know, like, why should I be following somebody who I hooked up with months ago, who I don't talk to them, but I would tell you, I'm just supporting them. I like them as a person. Well, that's fine. But what's the value in following them now if you, not that if you think it's uncomfortable, but what's the point?
Well, I explained to you that like, why do you feel it more important to support this like person that you don't have in your life anymore versus supporting your wife when she's going, hey, listen, that makes me feel uncomfortable.
But I think it's even a step prior to that. It shouldn't even be that it makes you feel uncomfortable. It's just, it leaves the door open for an argument, for...
Yeah.
I mean, you're leaving the door open with whoever we're talking about.
Exactly.
By doing that.
By still,
if I
like-
like their picture, maybe they think, oh, he liked my picture. Maybe this is an opportunity to reach out to him.
Yeah,
So
I feel like you're...
I just agree that there is some validity to doing research on the person that you are with's Instagram, but of course, people go overboard with it.
Yeah.
And it can, to your point, Josie, it can kind of just make you feel a little fucking crazy. Like you said that you thought that I was crazy, and it can make you feel crazy when you're going through things like that, and you're like, fuck, am I being too hard, or am I noticing too much, or
It's also just like kind of, I don't know if either of you guys have like gone through each other's phone, but it's like there's gonna be something there. Like there's like if you're looking for something, you're gonna find something.
I 100% agree, and I think even if that's something
Like
you
even
find
if
is
it's
not real,
even if it's nothing, even
Exactly.
if like the person that he followed is like not his type, or like yeah, like you said, like you're totally not interested in that way anymore, it's still like a topic to bring up to ruin the afternoon.
perfectly put.
I've had to unfollow a lot of people, but I have.
You did. I mean, reluctantly, but you did.
Yeah, well, reluctantly.
But that's how you know the fact, like with that action is like that does so much for like her security or her like insecurities.
So you're 100% right. My reluctance was in being told what to do, not so much of I want to follow.
Not like
the person.
letting go of like
Yeah, it was more like don't tell me
those
what to
mutuals.
do. But over time, like you said, what was way more important was okay, how does it make you feel? If it makes you feel better, then I'll unfollow them. I really don't care.